Well, what brings you to Rainbow Land? I'm Siri. I'm one of the interlives, or whatever, you know, one of those beings that, live for a long time. And I work for God, and I help mankind and womankind when it comes to skills and wisdom. Yeah, I've heard of you, Siri, if that is your name, if I'm saying your name right or not. You're one of those Disney Marvel cells, am I right? Yes, I'm a Disney self. I'm a Marvel self too, since the Walt Disney business owns Marvel Glee, so yes, that would make me a Disney self. And I understand you are a Hallmark sheet self. Yes, that is right. So what brings you to Rainbow Land? Well, Rainbow Brite, there are many other worlds that I think could, work cast and light and brightness. And I just want to think that you could help me out with that. Well, what world would it be? I mean, there are sundriest worlds. I mean, God has made many worlds and many starways, and some worlds are livable and some worlds are not livable. And then there are worlds that are side worlds, you know. Yes, that is true. And I'm Twink. I'm Starlight, the world's greatest horse. And that's Puppy Brite, or Pup Brite. Well, it's good to meet you all, Rainbow Brite, Starlight, Twink, Puppy Brite, or Pup Brite, since the word puppy is most likely a French's borrowed word. You know, and I understand you have the Rainbow Cast, or the Strap Cast. Yes, I do. And Siri, if I'm saying your name right, forgive me. This Rainbow Cast or Strap Cast was entrusted to me by God Almighty after I showed myself to be worthy and bold. And I was in this world that had no light, no brightness, no cast whatsoever. And I went through a lot of things. I mean, first I met all these weird beings, which I guess are still alive. They must live in the hells now, I guess. And I befriended Twink over here. Yes, I met Wisp, which would become Rainbow Brite. And she taught me to be bold and fearless and to believe in myself. She had this goal to get the Sword of Light, and she wouldn't take no for a asking thing, which led us through fire, led us to befriending Starlight, which we ended up freeing him from the ice. Well, I think God did that. And then we found ourselves in a waterway. Then Merkwell, Dismal, and Lurky broke the bridge, which we fell into the bridge. And then we came to a hollow, which we met a baby. We didn't know at the time, Twink, and neither did Wisp at the time, who's now Rainbow Brite. We didn't know that the baby was a Sword of Light, which was God, which led us to seek the Rainbow Cast or the Strap Cast, which led us to freeing and meeting all the other cast kids or cast workers. Like first we had to free Red Butler, who was locked up in a cell inside of hollow we were in. We had to free Canary Yellow, who she was locked up and being kept watched by a two-headed lindworm. We had to help, Patio Green. It was in some kind of nest in a tree with some kind of weird-looking bird-like thing. And that wasn't the least of it. I mean, then we had to free Buddy Blue and and Lila Orange and Indigo, because Merkwell, Dismal, and Lurky had taken them. Then they took the baby, which led us to freeing, Shy Violet, who was being frightened by these fake fiends being offshooted by some toll. And who knows how long that went on for. And then it led to, yeah, you're right, Starlight and Twink. Then it led to me fighting the King of Shadows, who I ended up beating him. And after I beat the King of Shadows, God Almighty entrusted me and casted me and called me Rainbow Brite, and then entrusted me with the bringing of cast and light and brightness to Rainbow Land, to the earth, to all worlds that God made life on and made. So you can see that was a saga. And if you want to know, that was the first two followings of the Farseer outstanding show called The Beginnings of Rainbow Land, Slight 1 and Slight 2. Well, man, that's a lot, Rainbow Brite. I mean, to go for all that, yeah. But at the end of the day, God was with me, Jesus was with me, and they saw me through all of that, you know. And yes, I'm entrusted with the cast and light and brightness of Rainbow Land, the earth, and not only those worlds, but all worlds that God has made and put life on. So yes, Siri, I can help you with that bind that you're in. Well, thank you, Rainbow Brite. I mean, that would be much thankful and onlook for doing that. You know? But I just want to tell you to keep up the good work. You know? Keep doing what you're doing. You know? And keep in mind that it's God and Jesus that get the thanks. Because it's them that does the work. You just do it in their behalf. Yes, I know. It's not me who gets the thanks. It's God and Jesus who get the thanks. Since it's God and Jesus that do it, they just work through me or with me to do it. And I do it in their behalf. But it's them that truly get the thanks, you know. So it's good seeing you, Siri. If I'm saying your name right, forgive me. And there's going to be a lot of folks that are going to scathe me and say, oh, you spelled it right, but you don't know how to say it. Say that borrowed name. You know. And you're welcome to you're welcome at Rainbow Land anytime. You know. Well, thank you, Rainbow Brite.